from where you're standing, you can see the sky above. I'll be waiting for you if you still believe in love. Do you still remember all the time that has gone by? Do you still believe that love can fall down from the sky? If from where you're standing, you can see the sky above. I'll be waiting for you if you still believe in love. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Okay, how is everyone doing today? Welcome, welcome. Excuse me, just had a little bit of coffee. I'm just a little bit congested, but welcome back to some more Doki Doki Literature Club. So, and just before we start off, just recently found out my girlfriend is dealing with some problems with their home and everything. But at the end of the month, they're gonna be kicked out. So half my donation subs, like Twitch revenue, basically, will be going to her for the living expenses, bills, basic necessities, and all that kind of jazz. And if you want to go ahead and help support her directly, like just pure directly, like, oh, just screw me, go towards her. Here are her Twitter links and a coffee page just for her as well. Let me go ahead and set that up right now. But I'm doing everything I can in my power to help her out with that. So let's just hope that everything works right. Just keep notice that the and after dark page is very, very not safe for work. So yeah, let me go ahead and get that link really quick, and as soon as that is done, we'll start with the game. Control V that shit, and there we go. Alright, as soon as the thing starts to load. And switch to the game screen. And play some Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm really getting into this game, really. I'm really enjoying what I'm playing so far. Team Salvato. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Whew. Alright, so last time, if I remember correctly, we pretty much presented our poems to each other, to everyone, and there's a festival that's coming up by the end of the week, I want to say, or the following week. So So we gotta go ahead and prepare. So let's go ahead and start writing our poem. I do not think there's anyone here in the chat right now, so I think I'm gonna have to do this one by myself. So we got playground, explode, pure, vivacious, special, massacre. Oh, judgment, imagination, intellectual, electricity. Let's go with vivacious. Friends, tragedy, breathe, wrath, papa, contamination, precious, suicide, essence, atone. Let's go with tragedy. That's right, she likes that kind of weird stuff. Books upside down. Okay, so Sayori likes the bittersweet stuff. Yuri likes has like the dark complex. And Natsuki likes cute things. Monica, we haven't learned anything about Monica yet. So, I think what we can do is depression, hot, fun, comfort, sunny, chocolate, prayer, insight, hope, and marshmallow. Even though this is the same beat on loop, it gets really, really catchy. Eternity, lazy, socks, charm, whirlwind, rain cloud, rainbow, fireworks, whisper, and sunset. I wonder. Eternity sounds nice. Milk, laugh, heaven sent, together, uncontrollable, kitty, rose, vanilla, death, and fantasy. Go fantasy. Kawaii. Man, I had a shirt yesterday that said kawaii. That would have been perfect for this. Universe. Smile. Destiny. Determination. Time. Amazing. Fickle. Treasure. Cry. Let's go with destiny. Disarray. Fester. Summer. Marriage. Clouds. Embrace. Feather. Whistle. Uncanny. Dance. Effulgent. I can't speak right. Sing. Cheeks. Portrait. Mouse. Pink. Existence. Dream. Inferno. Empty. Let's go empty. Lust. Hopeless. Climax. Daydream. Crimson. Unstable. Infallible. Poof. Covet. Family. Let's go with lust. Don't lose, motherfucker, anyways. Misery. Despise. Waterfall. Games. Valentine. Vitality. Doki Doki. Pout. Love. Heart. Vitality. Heartbeat. Parfait. Broken. Hurt. Desire. Fluffy. Adventure. Anger. Holiday. Fear. Desire. Sparkle, pain, vibrant and capable, disaster, cheer, sensation, extraordinary, clumsy, pleasure. Memories, alone, flying, passion, landscape, cage, variance, wonderful, kiss, strawberry. Probably passion. Personally, I'm trying to go pick things that she would like, Yuri would like. But I don't know what else. Oh, she likes passion. Cool. Loud shopping. Party sweet. Play frightening. Horror lollipop. Skipping awesome. Bouncy. Captive. Flower. Bliss. Childhood. Bunny. Jumpy. Fireflies. Journey. Promise. So far, these two are getting the most love. She's getting the most love. Second by her. And last is Natsuki, or is it Sayori? I still don't remember the names, and it's like the third episode. It's Natsuki. She's Sayori. Melancholy. Excitement. Cute. Forgive. Anxiety. I'm feeling a little bit of that right now. Bubbles. Peace. Music. Disoriented. Boop. Blanket. After image. Secretive. Hair. Secretive hair. Philosophy. Raindrops. Puppy vacation. Beauty vertigo. Dark romance. Jumpy sugar. Shame, grief. Entropy, incongruent. Tears, defeat. Peaceful, sticky. Starscape, unrequited. Nightgown, disown. Shiny giggle. Happiness, meager. Nature melody, graveyard swimsuit, infinite ambient, unrestrained, agonizing, dazzle, spinning, ambient. There we go. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. Oh god, I can't even speak right today. It's gonna be great. Yeah? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but there's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious foods. I mean, yeah. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Fight! 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 Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. I don't understand translation. ... Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways, bitch. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in a corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Can't see me. She looks very distraught. You're spacing out again. Ah, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Who is messaging me? Oh, that's Greg. Cool, Greg. It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry so much about me. Yeah, I'm fine, see? Sayori shows a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I like how I noticed I changed the voice like each day because I don't remember how each character sound like from what I did last time. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she knows anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Sally, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but it seems like a downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Sally. You seem to know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Huh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on your mind is you, Sally. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Huh? She's been so much happier since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light that turned on inside of her. Oh my. Awesome, Surge. Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining in. Friendship. How you doing, man? What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been. You're so funny, Sally. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? I'm doing great, and where's all the poems? I think we're getting to that because we did just I did just do a poem earlier. So I think now I'm just in the process of like just starting the day. Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. You should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her and excuse me. So try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her and that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? I know it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? Hi. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I noticed Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation of her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up in front of my desk and sit in one next to her own. Oh, music changed. Just got some coffee on my side, help keep me up a bit. So yeah, man, what you been up to, man? Like, got any new things you'd like to share about, or anything? Anything new with your life? Oh,
I didn't mean to bother you or anything,
relax. You didn't do anything.
but I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How were you able to tell I was thinking that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything, I didn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern of those who are willing to share in that concern.
Yuri is meh. It's all about Monica. Man, I want to get Monica, but Yuri is like my close second. Along with Sayori. Sayori and Yuri are taking up the number 2 spot. And then there is Natsuki, who I don't know. I just don't quite like her personality as much. Like, sure, she's like, I like the cute aspect thing that she likes, but I don't like the tsundere aspect of it. That's just me.
Your troubles are the only ones that concern are those who are willing to share in concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping them to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but to wonder if something happened to her.
Oh, that's quite romantic.
Huh?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say anything stupid.
It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all.
Oh, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Sally, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, so no matter how well you may know them.
Ah, so you think that there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what they may be going on inside her head.
Yeah, like, personally, I look like I'm a all depressive fat son of a bitch, and inside I'm a depressive fat son of a bitch. What can I say? But when I put on makeup and everything, like you can see how I am in the description down below. Not if you're watching it on YouTube, but if you're watching it on Twitch. You can see how I look like with the makeup on and everything. I really want to stream one of these days when I have like my hair done, makeup on, everything, the whole 9 yards. But I gotta get better at my own makeup first, like, so I don't have to bother my friend for helping me do it. That, and I need some makeup wipes to get rid of it afterwards.
She may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Is there a festival in this game? There is supposed to be a festival, as far as I know. We're supposed to be preparing for it. It's a festival for like all the clubs, I believe, and just to showcase, show off like things and have people kind of join their club. And we're trying to set up and prepare for that, trying to get people to join our club as well. Well, I guess that was the case.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I mean, sure. I'm getting interaction really quick. Let me go ahead and reply to this message like super duper quick. Yeah, my girlfriend just actually messaging the shit out of everything. Which I don't mind, I greatly appreciate it for the boost as well. Speaking about the girlfriend again, she is still dealing with those problems with possibly being kicked out from the house and everything from by the end of the month. So just go ahead and help out everything. Here's her Twitters, including her Not Safe for Work one, and a coffee link to help support her and her family, because by the end of the month they're being forcibly kicked out and into hopefully a new home, but if they don't have the right money for it and anything, there's a possibility of being homeless. So I'm doing whatever I can to go ahead and help support that, and doing whatever I can to go ahead and help support her and the family as well. And half of my Twitch revenue, if I ever get a donation or a sub or a bits or something like that, half of that will be going to her to help support that cause. Alright, yeah, I'm just messages.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware you were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, I like Monica. You gave me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
Ah! That's not a compliment, is it?
Man, it's got great character development, like the Seinfeld visual novel. There's a Seinfeld visual novel? Dude, nice. I gotta try that. I close all through the weekends. I won't have off till next Wednesday. Yes, there is. It doesn't have any naughty bits as it plays for a laugh. Well, at least that's good. And wait, does it have the little sound clip? It goes like the little guitar riff or bass riff. It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyways. Why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all. For yourself. I'm gonna go ahead and drink some motherfucking coffee. I'm pretty sure it does, and oh boy, it was fun. Yeah, it's been long since I've seen it. Man, I gotta look that up. I might even do a stupid, like, fun stream for it.
Thanks very much.
Oh, does it have voice acting? If it has, like, voice acting, that'd be amazing.
If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea.
You know, I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and play Final Fantasy tonight. The trading card game, even though there is a pre-release going on. I'm thinking of sitting down and reading myself and taking down notes, because I'm planning on doing a D&D stream sometime in my future. I need to get myself some players in, and I want to do the Curse of Strahd campaign. Yeah, because I've been wanting to I want to DM a campaign of this, but I still need to sit down and read, and my god, reading is boring to me sometimes. So hope I can get it all done and situated, make sure I have everything all written down, and prepare for the story ahead. I already have some things written down on like a specific character that leads a party into Barovia, and then just the whole setup for the beginning of it. I just need to continue on from there. It doesn't have voice acting? Damn it. I just want to hear Jerry Seinfeld speak. It's like, it would be awesome if they had like this little, like a sound clip, like president just like his standard lines. It is one thing that can make my reading time any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as he retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher, and also fetches the electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, and we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down onto the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts with her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, maybe I have the Okay, may I have the water pitcher, please? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not?
Shall we go then?
Yeah. Where are you two off to?
Yuri was going to go make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monica, please mind your own business for once.
Oh shit! Quickly, fight! As a fellow Palladium, oh boy, I hope you got scenarios written down. My group of friends are just very unlucky. They rolled 9 ones in a row during the saving throw, and that's because I allowed them to roll 9 times. They got 9 fucking shit crits? Holy crap. Like, it's gonna be my first time actually DMing, like for a legit full campaign, because I've done like one-offs that didn't quite go so well. But that's because everything was coming off from like right off the top of my head, and it just seems like didn't seem right. So now that I actually have an actual guidebook here with me, like with already a pre-built story, I feel like that's gonna be like, a lot easier to follow. And I can be very creative when it comes to certain things, but that's when I sit down and take the time to write down everything instead of come up with the top of my head. I would have to do like a lot of research and different things like behind it all. Because I've been playing D&D for like for a few years. Probably when I was in when I started in high school, so either my junior or senior year. So from I want to say either 2013 to 2014 to this day right now. Yeah, so I've been playing for a little while. But I've mostly been playing 5th edition, and I've been watching Dice Camera Action. The guys with like Pro Jared, Nate Wants a Battle, Anna Prosser Robinson, and Holly Conrad, or otherwise known as Commander Holly. Those YouTube personalities and Twitch and musicians, and their DM is Chris Perkins off of the D&D Twitter, not Twitter as well, but the D&D Twitch page and on YouTube. I've been following their campaigns and everything. And the first ones that they did was Curse of Strahd, which inspired me to play off of that one. So I can't wait to actually do that. Yes, they did. I had to kill the boss through laughter. It was then the hobgoblin laughed so hard he died of laughter. I do this weird laughing to symbolize the moment, so I bring it back to whenever I feel they are too proud of themselves to put back in their place. So their epic fail. Dude, that is awesome. Like, we had some pretty fun things here and there in our original campaigns, but most campaigns we ever had were more serious and like play for laughs, and that's how I kind of want to go with this one. I want to take it with a serious tone, not like a little shits and giggles kind of one. Like, that can happen with the players' interactions, but the overall story is pretty solid and set into stone. There was one thing that I did, like I decided to do like a bicycle kick, like against like I think bugbears or something like that. And this is like one of our earliest campaigns before we started playing at my house. I was playing as a fighter and everything, and like a fighter high elf, and I just like run up to them. It's like I guess I had the highest initiative roll. I run in, I fucking do the bicycle kick. The guy beats my roll. He turns around to the side. I fucking keep bicycle kicking like into the middle of everything. It's like, oh fuck, I'm surrounded, and everyone, quick, get him! And just quickly beat my ass to like 1 hit point. And until like they stop and realize like, oh wait, these are the warriors that we kind of hired or something like that. It's been a long time, but I remember getting my ass beat so goddamn hard that day. I'll never forget that, and ever since then I stopped doing bicycle kicks.
What do you want me to tell, or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involving Sally in club activities?
My mouth gapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Sally.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Oh Jesus, what's happening here? We have been in the same campaign for a good 2 years now. They have not killed any bosses, and oh gosh, the bugbear, they lost to it. I had to kill that beast by the caving in. My pals are just unlucky, and now we are continuing on the Curse of Strahd campaign, which I integrated into our current adventures, more like misadventures, and Monica number one. Monica number one! Dude, good luck with the Curse of Strahd campaign, man. Like, I've been wanting to do that for a while now. Like, I had the book, but I just never sat down and read it. But I know how the story goes. It's just more the fact, like, I gotta reread it and make sure I learn the characters so I can express it out. So how are you gonna integrate them into the campaign? Are you gonna be doing through the fog, or gonna be like the invitation letter through that one guy, that one jester, or werewolf campaign, or something like that? What is happening? I'm getting a lot of messages on Twitter now. Several retweets. Oh, thanks for that. Because for my campaign, I'm thinking of doing the tavern scene with the guy coming in and giving him the letter, and with the book, I also downloaded a PDF version of the book, which came with like different maps and like different letters. And I'm thinking of like actually printing out those letters, kind of burning a few like the edges, putting them like under like coffee or something like that, just to go ahead and get that old grainy paper look. And planning on mailing them off to like my friends, because I know I got one friend in Odessa that wants to play, so I'm thinking I could just actually legitimately mail him a letter, or whenever he's here back in El Paso again, I'll give it to him personally, not to open it until then. I gave one to my friend Warren, who I always record with on Sundays. The Nerd Chef, I know he wants to play as well. I already have his character already made, which is a half-orc barbarian. And I think I just need like one more person if they would like to join in. And I'm still iffy about Warren if he actually does want to join in. I bought it on eBay and they sent me 2 copies of it. And I got the invitation letter, and they messed up on one thing and led to another point. And they've been in the land of Strahd for 2 years in game time. I even brought Strahd in. I took his identity and said, "I thought you guys died or something. Seriously, it's been 2 years, and yet you have done nothing but been in the same forest." Nice. Yeah. My group is a little bit wonky, but we are actually my original group was my original campaign were pretty powerful at points. Like me, I was an Eldritch Knight fighter. I guess I was just trying to dip into everything, so I can be better at low magic, trying to be better with like actual sword and shield. But I think I was one of the more weaker characters by doing that instead of putting everything into strength and dexterity. But we had a good bard. We had several spellcasters in there. We had a paladin. We had a cleric that did great on healing. So we were able to go ahead and sustain ourselves. We fought in several different wars here and there. Eventually made a guild and started undertaking different jobs and whatnot. We were going against the Harpers, the Black Network, and all that crazy stuff that just got involved, tied in with the actual lore with the game. Like that game, it was very fun, but I really wish that they didn't can it, because the DM just didn't want to play as a DM anymore and wanted to be a character again. So everyone apparently just abandoned ship on that thing, and we started a new campaign, which I don't mind the new campaign too much, but I mean, I kind of wish we had closure for the last campaign I was in. Oh yeah, I died like 2 times in that game too, and if I died one more time, we would have just outright gotten rid of my character. Because we played like, 3 deaths and you're gone. Like official deaths, like revives afterwards. But I didn't mind because I would also have my paladin in play as well. But I don't know, I really miss that kind of my old campaign. And I hope I can possibly make the Strahd one feel as epic as that one was as well. In this campaign, I'm a bard. I'm a Valor bard. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that, it made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Sally. Oh, no music! And she's looking at me. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? I mean, I try my best to be a nice person, but if you're an asshole to me, I'll be an asshole back to you. You haven't done anything wrong to me, so... Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. Wait, nobody's perfect. Kingdom Hearts has people that are classified as nobodies, which makes them the perfect being. They are perfect cell. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away, but you always amplify things in your head. Man, I wish I can say shit like this, like just away from like a game or something like that, because these words would never apply in my goddamn brain. I was like, oh shit, dude, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better, and that's it. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Am I speaking a poem? No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate for someone having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? I have friends. My group of adventurers are a warrior who was immortal yet complained about it. a dragonborn sorcerer who was more of an ice mage, a half-demon bounty hunter who is like an anime character, a half-orc who is part 8th goblin and is discriminated by everyone because no one likes half-orcs. That was part of my backstory with my fighter. He hated orcs. Like half-orcs. And a German soldier who had a body, but through certain events, bad luck now has a new body. I have been a DM for 2 years. Well, shit, man. That's pretty fucking cool. My party, which is actually part in this book. This is the book I used for the original campaign. I have written down like who my party is and what they are. Like I think we're called Orders of Wits, which is Order of Strength. We have Richter Mar, a high elf fighter, which is myself. That was who I played as. We had Leonard, human fighter. He called him Life Alert because he would have a shield, have 2 shields. He couldn't use any weapons other than shields, so he was basically Captain America. And he had one branded Life, the other one was Alert. But his intelligence was so low, he would always be like, Life Alert, and he would just beat people down to fight. So we just called him Life Alert. We had Rogar, a Dragonborn Paladin. We have Vondal, a Dwarf and Fighter, who the player doesn't play anymore. So we have Artum, a half-elf thief, which is also my friend Ben, who lives with me. We have Aya, also, otherwise EA, who was a tiefling bard, and I think she died? Oh no, she didn't die. I forgot I removed her from deceased. We thought she died. We had, what was his name again? The DM had a character of his own for a while, but eventually just did something else. Oh yeah, his name was Rael. He was a Wood Elf Ranger. He was originally in our party to begin with. Then we got several like NPCs, like we had Drex. No, Drex was another character of ours, but he actually did legit die in game and we couldn't revive him. He was I think he was a sorcerer. Yeah, it was a human sorcerer. And then we got like several NPCs who was like a werewolf, like a half werewolf, like a Wutok. We had this guy named Took who was an ogre, but we made him to like a chef to go ahead and like stay at our keep and everything. Uan, who was like a rat and who was also helping with the chef. We eventually got a secretary named Celise or Celine, because some of us couldn't pronounce the damn name or remember it right. I had a dog in there. It was my mastiff named Dee, and I had a blue goldfish named Sir Reginald III. We had this guy named Erak who would always be in the basement. It was like a demon, a blind demon, but he was a great swordsman in this time. But he had like floating skulls like on fire with wings and everything that would be flying around, like helping him see. And he had a great knowledge, so he just joined us after we rescued him from the Underdark. And like we have so many other people. We eventually recruited an angel that we accidentally left in the Underdark because he was after to kill Erak. So we eventually just made like a deal with him that eventually just worked out. Thanos, which is like another character of ours, but when Leonard was away, the player played as Thanos instead. Was a great Goliath barbarian. Like I have like the whole list. I don't know if you can even see that, but I do know like all the characters and party members and allies I have written down. Allies, we had like lizard folk allies. We had crescent runners that were like the werewolves. We have Kildrak and Ilde, which were like the head like werewolves of the crescent runners. There was a guard. We have just like the Silver Moon Tavern where we got this little dwarf with one eye. It was like Togus. It was pretty cool. We had like the Harpers. I think the Harpers were okay with us so far. Yeah, we met so many people. I've written down things from like bank, and I've written down like what was my inventory at here, my person and on the keep, the types of enemies. Going through a dungeon, we had like traps written out and everything. And like, okay, first floor is like Last stair going up releases a hammer trap, so if we try to make our way back, we know what to avoid. I used to chronicle things a lot, like, in the book. And now, since that campaign's done, I might as well just use it for streaming or something. I'm sorry, I'm getting way too off topic. I'm too excited about D&D. Like, I loved it so much. Funny story that happened in my group's bad luck adventure. They basically activated and failed to stop a laser that destroyed the equivalent of the continent of North America. The evil Dark Lord had nothing to do with this, but they went from one thing to the next, and currently they are wanted dead by everyone with the exception of a few places. Dude, holy shit. I feel bad for your campaign, for your players. Yuri lifts her head.
Sally, I really like being friends with you.
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway,
Oh, yeah. Shall we go?
yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Well, Monika's still number 1 and Yuri is too tsundere. Well, I don't think Yuri is too tsundere. Like, she's not a bitch about it. She's more of like a different kind of dere. Natsuki is a true tsundere. It's not like I want you to like it or anything back. I like the whole attitude along with it. This one's more beating up on herself than anything else.
Sally, do you like oolong tea?
No, I don't like that pig. That pig is an asshole. Have you seen Dragon Ball? Ugh. Oh yeah, anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. That's very specific.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
And then we get the pig. You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything.
I can see her wearing the traditional like tea garb and everything, along with the little cup, the actual grinding the leaves with the motor and pestle, and then getting the little whisking them all together, blending it all together. I could just imagine her doing that, like just professional, like ye old time for it.
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. Starts humming the Dragon Ball theme.
You must be good. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that if I would try to extract myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
Ah, so there's 2 people that like me so far. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Sally.
Actually, I should go ahead and message my Will like super quick, letting him know that I'm not gonna do Final Fantasy today. Yeah, I want to do a little bit more time with streaming today, and I really want to go ahead and work on the Curse of Strahd campaign. Pretty sure every girl likes you. Man, if every girl liked me, I'd be so happy.
You're always so worrying about me, Sally. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I'll watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. I'm good. I have my coffee.
Sally, I had another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Huh? What's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. What is she, me? I have back pain too. Is that so? I wonder what that is. It's mostly likely because of my scoliosis. My. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes. I have terrible reading posture. Okay. Oh god. No, I actually have scoliosis. It kind of sucks. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I'll retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. There's a bag of small chocolate candies I keep hiding from Sayori's candy radar. I would take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer than before. I can't see too well. Yuri slides a little closer, our shoulders are touching. This is basically marriage. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, so much more than I can handle. Her teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Whoops, my hand slipped. Gwomp. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Huh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. Wait, what, we feed you? I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course! New picture! Yuri opens the book with both hands. False trail. The encounter occurs only if the characters are traveling, otherwise treat the result as no encounter. You discover a foot trail that cuts through the wilderness. Evil druids left this trail. Following it is either a direction leads to a spiked pit. See sample traps on chapter 5. Oh wait, wrong book. Oh yeah, also for the campaign, I did buy the tarot cards. Like, specifically for Curse of Strahd, so I can't wait to use that also. She holds it so I don't have to have any harder of a time reading it from that. Hashtag Monica better. Yes, hashtag Monica better. Also, from yesterday, hashtag Strawberry Disown. That was a hashtag for yesterday. She holds its, or not yesterday, what was it again? It was 2 days ago. I don't remember my days. It was Tuesday. Also, tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to do Final Fantasy tomorrow. I think I'm going to do Kingdom Hearts 0.2. I did get more RAM, so maybe that might fix the horrible lag. If not, then I might just do the switch to the PS4. She holds it so I don't have to have any harder of a time from reading it from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. Ah! But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Oh, I just noticed that the picture actually... Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. She's blushing so hard. Chocolate in her mouth. Have you done the Mirror Aqua rematch boss fights on Critical? For 2.8? I haven't. I barely started doing that. Because, I don't know if you were here for that stream. Because I did play the game for a little while. But I ended it because it was actually I didn't realize how bad it was lagging. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just either replay it again, just so it's all smoother and better. I even refuse to upload it on my YouTube channel. Speaking of uploading to YouTube channel, I'm still waiting for Warren to compile all those episodes onto one file for, I think, episode 7 of Kingdom Hearts 1.5. And then after that, I'll upload the last finale episode of it. Level 100 means nothing. I got wrecked. You can't block her attacks. Oh, Jesus. Are you talking about Birth by Sleep, or are you talking about the one that actually came from the recent game, the Kingdom Hearts 3 engine? Because this is the one I'm playing. She looks really adorable. I really like this. Recent. Yes, that one. You can get to level 100 on that goddamn game? Oh, shit. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Sally? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has really gotten tense. I love her. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I'll nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. Give me that chocolate! How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. She bites down on my fingers. She then eats off my finger. Okay, everyone, way to break the mood. Way to break the mood. Yuri jolts back, hits her head against the wall. She has a concussion. She bleeds out and dies. It's time to share the poems. Wow, we're like an hour 12 in and we're finally reading the poem. Yeah, thank you, Monica. I was like, I really like her. She's like #1 right now, but she's like really climbing up right now. Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is somewhere neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Also, Awesome Surge, if you like, you can add me on my Twitter, so we can go ahead and keep in contact even after the stream or anything. Seems like a really cool dude. But just know that my Twitter is full of not safe for work content, so if you're okay with that, go right on ahead. If not, like, I understand.
I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I show my poem to first? Alright, so who should I show my poem to first? I thought you were going to say Monica. I'll go on my second Twitter and choose Monica. Alright. Monica it is. Hi Sally, have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But just know, if you fuck this up, the festival is doomed. But whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. I'll go by Awesome Surge and Victoria around every turn because of an old inside joke. Huh, that's pretty cool. Alright, I'll be sure to keep that in mind and know who I'm talking to. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm reading in, I'm holding in my hands. My friends, know that it is I who have brought you to this land, my home, and I know that I alone can release you from it. I bid you dine at my castle so that we can meet in civilized surroundings. Your palace here will be a safe one. I await your arrival. Your host, Stratvan Zerovich. That is just gonna be my my poem. There you go. Because it doesn't ever show us what we ever write down, so I'll probably just come up with some random poems or random words from a book or something. Now, what kind of poem is that? Yeah, it's an invitation with a vampire. That's what I call it, invitation with a vampire. That one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Huh? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Mm-hmm. Sadly, it's hard to get much personalized conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You're completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm only kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Ugh! Yeah, a fictional one anyways. Fix the heart. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh well, I know. I just saying. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tales of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose. And that was ever sought, and here I am. A feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the current of the winds. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. Yeah, but the Legend of Zelda exists. This is an actual game. It happened in my palm. It was in the palm of my hands.
Okay. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend 42 is all that remains. The last dim star gleaming in the twilight sky. No, it is twilight. Okay. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between my thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and I find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
Oh! Hey, Pepperjack Yosh! Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you for becoming an ally with House Foxheart. Hope you enjoy your stay, and I hope to see you in more streams in the future. God, why are you so cool?
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Hurrah for Pepperjack and Monica number 1. Hashtag Monica number 1. That's gonna be the hashtag for today. If we ever raid someone, that's gonna be the hashtag for today. Hashtag Monica number 1. Hey Pepperjack Yosh! Welcome to the stream.
It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy,
Except for Natsuki.
Haha, are you surprised? I mean, if everyone was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone.
You call me a creature? You mean one-dimensional?
Oh yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
So how are you doing, Pepperjack? Having a good day today? Okay, and who should I choose next? Sayori, Natsuki, or Yuri? Oh god, I need to stretch out my legs. Monica again? Only Monica. Everyone leave. Just Monica. Yeah. Yeah, it just got off. Oh, interesting. Yuri? Alright. Yuri it is. Ellipses.
Sally, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it.
Never played this game? Well, you're in for a treat. If you want to go ahead and catch up on the previous episodes, you can check them out either on here on Twitch, I think they have the videos for episodes 1 and 2 still. Or you can go ahead and check out my YouTube at Harsh Coffee, where I have the videos archived. I meant work. Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah, let me see if I can pull this up. Because I try to archive my streams on YouTube as well, so if you want to go ahead and just catch up for future streams or anything, there's the option right there for at least this playthrough. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is it the result of trying what I suggested yesterday? Yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. I saw, and yes, I probably will. Wonderful. I really wanted to try giving it a more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty, arms weak, knees spaghetti. Oh, music play again. Really awesome, but gotta go for my last class. Thanks again and peace. Also, Monica #1. Monica number 1. Monica number 1. See you later, Awesome Surge. Hope to see you in some future streams, man. See you on Twitter. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. This probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really want to write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly. Sally, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. So you could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type and they don't hate me for acting like I know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Sally. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. My heart. Ouch. It actually hurts. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings and all I can do with them is read and write, and it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a different person, Sally. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh yeah, we're at the fucking beach. Beach. a marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? I have a little bit of a hard time reading cursive. My apologies, everybody. Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build the sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace. To erode at the shore, drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of a inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. Oh, that's cool! I have the same issue. I try to read mine, that's what I use print. Yeah, like I personally have bad handwriting, so I personally prefer to just type everything out so that I can read it, everyone else can read it, and everyone has a nice day, nice enjoyable time reading it. I suppose the better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her is no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not bad to write about when it's something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, I know it is. Totally. Alright, we got Sayori and Natsuki. Also, let's do a safety save. Let's see, Sayori is my friend that's been feeling pretty down recently, and Natsuki is the pink-haired, girly girl tsundere. So who should we do next? I'll probably go with Natsuki since they're probably the same. Oh man, this is seriously a step backwards. Huh? I liked your last two way better than this one. I mean, I guess I can't be mad at you for trying different things. As long as you're not trying to impress Yuri or something like that. Gross. Yeah, she didn't get a lot of love in this one. Natsuki! Okay. Like you said, I am allowed to try new things. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No. Gross. It's not like I care. It's just like one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like he would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even to have to put up with you. Ugh! Natsuki elbows connects to my stomach. Yo! I mean, you're amazing and beautiful and attractive. Just like knock the air out and just apologize. Yes, Natsuki can't wait to see my Afro friend cosplay as her. Nice. I kind of want to, if I ever do a cosplay, I kind of want to do the cosplay of Monica. But that is if I lose some weight at least. Because makeup and wigs, I'm pretty sure I can do all that. It's just body structure for me. It's just kind of weird for me. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Your jokes are painful. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. Oh. I should really watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her palm out to me like nothing even happened. I like how the music still sounds childish. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. That's Natsuki's theme. Hey Saga, well, thanks for joining in. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that watches your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. I don't like the beach. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Whoa. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Oh. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something that with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. I don't like the beach. Too many jellyfish and broken glass. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, that's... Gee, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Ugh. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, even then trying to impress me by coming up with something else fancy. She told me that you did that. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing it once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. And now we got Sayori. I want to give Sayori a hug. She seems sad today. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though, but it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Anyways, thank you, Sally. Sayori.
Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. So, beach episode. Basically, this is the beach episode. Where everyone just takes a trip to the beach. It is an anime. Let's go do this. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I feel so sad for her. Like, what? Are you okay? I said I'll walk home with you, not with Yuri. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. The protagonist is a bit dense by default. It is. Totally. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to do not go home with her, you picked a time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh, I'm just being all Asian with it, like stereotypical Asian. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yeah, what are you gonna do, Yuri? Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all! You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? I can't read your handwriting that good though. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as if she stares into the desk with focus and starts nodding to herself. I can do this. I can win. I feel great. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Sally. The one who is truly useless. Haha, don't say that. In fact, Both Natsuki and Yuri have pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really be appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are you going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like that. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, so you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Sally may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited. She may be only more suited to assisting with more decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be just to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Sally to. What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Sally to decide on how she'd like to contribute. Besides, she hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me, you know. I'm sure she's interested in. You literally just said I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can't we just settle this already? Yeah. Sally, are you okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case...
Welcome to the D&D world.
Holy shit! Pepperjack Yost, thank you for the subscribe! Oh, you subscribed through Twitch Prime. Thank you so much for subbing. I really appreciate that. Welcome to House Foxheart. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy your fantastic, amazing stay, and hope you have a good time with your emotes as well. I'm waiting for a Sally Acorn emote to be verified right now, so once that, whenever Twitch gets that, I'm pretty sure you'll go ahead and get that emote. Thank you so much, I really appreciate it. You are amazing. Also, you are my first sub too. Woo! Thank you so much. And half of that revenue will be going towards my girlfriend Uber Ann. So thank you so much for that support. Everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, Sayori. It's time for me to decide. I want to go with Monica. Because honestly, I really love the crap out of her. Like, she's like number one. But I'm also feeling really bad for Sayori recently. Like, what had happened. You're welcome. Like, I mean, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Pepperjack Yosh. I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day and enjoy the streams, and I hope to see you in future streams as well. Let's see. Natsuki. I do like baking. Baking is personally one of my favorite, is a good favorite thing to do. I just don't have the materials and stuff to do it a lot, so. But I used to make muffins a lot. Especially in high school, I used to sell muffins for like $1. And I'd make sure they were $1 because these were pretty big muffins. And they weren't like small, tiny ones. They were like a good, decent sized muffin. So like, yeah, $1 worked out. I managed to make money off of that back in high school. And of course, I went to the anime club for club activities and everything. But it was fun. Just didn't like the mess though. And plus, like, I'd never do anything with Natsuki either. Yuri, she's up there. Like, I've been really like just falling in love with her. Like, I love the shyness that she has, and when she steps up, like, she really steps up. Sayori, I'm just like, I feel really, really sad about her right now. And Monica, like, I never do anything with Monica. You know what? Hashtag Monica #1. Let's go with Monica. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me! Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, you already have Sayori as well. But Sally was the one who... That doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to be making responsible decisions for the club. I will, and baking was fun too. If I can go to like maybe like Walmart and see if they have matcha powder, which is like a green tea powder made for like culinary uses and stuff like that, I could probably be making those green tea muffins again because those things were great. People are like all disheartened by the color, like, oh, why is it green? Oh, it's green tea. Like, seriously, try it. They fell in love with it each time. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Yeah, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? Well, what are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we had lots of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job and make us work alone. I'm sorry! I'm sorry for the fight, everyone! Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. I'm a resource? So are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Sally to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Sally? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh my god, they bullied her into submission and made her fucking quit her choice. Oh my god, no. Monica, I'm sorry. Monica, I'm sorry. If I pick Sayori, then she would get yelled at too. Even though Sayori's not here, but they just made the argument that Sayori is already helping Monica. So it narrows it down to either Natsuki or Yuri. You can't just have the choice you want sometimes. It promotes that realism though. That's a good thing. It promotes that realism. Like, yeah, these two other characters want me to help them as well. It's like, no, fuck you. I want this person to help me. No, fuck you. I want this person to help me. Fight, fight, fight. Kiss, kiss, kiss. So it's like, I have no idea. Oh! Pepperjack Yosh, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Holy crap, thank you so much. I'm still wondering why the bit emote is not working. Hashtag Monica #1. For some reason, the bit thing is not working. Because it's supposed to be an image or a GIF, not that thing. I gotta see if I can do something on the actual website. Maybe it might fix it. But holy crap, Project Yosh, thank you so much for the 1,000 biddies. There you go. There's the emote. Oh, thank you so much. You are awesome. Thank you. Pepperjack Yosh. Oh my god. This time I'll let you pick. Who should I choose this time? Natsuki, Yuri, or Sayori? This is your decision. Monica again. I wish.
what do I think? I personally kind of want to go. I'm tied between the two right now. Like, that's just me. I'm personally tied between the two. I can't make a decision. I can do a coin flip, but I don't know how I'd feel afterwards. But I feel like Pepperjack Yosh deserves this one. We got Natsuki, Yuri, and Sayori, who is currently not here. Let's see, because Natsuki, does it depend on what activity you prefer or the person you prefer? I honestly don't know, because I think if I were to do something, spend some more time with the character, maybe I can boost up the status higher with that person as well. Because I've been noticing, like, when it comes to the poems, people have been noticing, like, oh yeah, you've been liking taking quotes from Natsuki or something like, or from Yuri or something like that, and they just have a more stronger bond to the character from there on out. Hashtag Doki Doki Fight Club. Well, I can either do I can probably flip a coin. I can do Natsuki for heads, Yuri for tails. Who do you feel like I've built the best bond with? I've built the best bond with Yuri, because I don't think I've done anything with Natsuki at all. Game Grumps did the same, they did a coin flip. And they also did heads and tails. Cause like, I don't know. Pepper Jackson Sayori. I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, I'd prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Okay, it has to be one or the other. Alright, heads Natsuki, tails Yuri. Think you're having lag issues? If lag is a problem, maybe try refreshing. Well, I lost a coin. Yeah, because sometimes I have lag when I'm watching a stream, and refreshing does help out a lot. I can't flip a coin. Pepperjack Yosh says Yuri. Oh, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. Ugh. So you be helping Yuri then, Sally? Because you wouldn't give me a choice. Yeah. Like Saga, at this point it wasn't my decision, it was given to Pepperjack Yosh, so it was mostly their decision on this point. And on the if Pepperjack Yosh never responded to it, it would have been on heads, so it would have been to Natsuki. Most seem to help Yuri. I refresh it, but it keeps buffering. I'm sorry. I wish there was something I could do to help with that. Let's see. Because I'm not. Because I don't think it's anything on my end. It might be on your end. It's okay. Yeah, I'm sorry you're dealing with that. I hope internet connectivities and such work out better for you. Yeah, sorry, I should really move that webcam, but I don't have a long enough cable. Because I tend to look over here to my right, because that's where the chat box is at. So if you see me looking over here, I'm looking at the chat. So don't think I'm like actively avoiding eye contact or anything. It's just trying to focus on everything else here. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful.
That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking by yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. She is not getting a lot of love. I always had issues. I'm sorry. Virtual hug. So is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Sally? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in seeing how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Sally picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. Everyone was acting immature! But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I began to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori wouldn't say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. Huh? You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe in you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packed up their things. I start following Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat with each other. Hi Yuri. So I'm getting like messages here and there, so just give me a good second. What the fuck, Hector? Oh god. Apparently there is a picture that's going around called the Poseidon's Kiss. And then just my stupid friend just replying to the message on a group chat I'm in the most like shittiest, wittiest quotes ever. I love this guy. The fuck is it more? It's like, what the fuck is happening? Okay, that's funny. Yeah? I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? It's 011899988199991197253. If you know where that's from, you're awesome. I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchanged phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. I can't do Sunday. Sunday's when I record for Harsh Coffee. Hashtag 555 Yuri. Or hashtag number pound sign. Yeah, that's a 7-digit number. If you were to actually write it down like that. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that you would be the... I thought I would be going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It was not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. Yeah, it's a phone number. It's like I see the pound key, I see hashtag all the time nowadays, so it's like first thing that pops in my mind, so I'm sorry about that. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Sally. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you chose me because you felt bad or something, I'm basically a very lazy person. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? She wants to see your dirty mags? Well, they'll be down right there. Either that, the worst stuff is in my computer. Well, this is a new computer, so I don't have too much bad porn in there. Then again, I do draw porn for a living, so... I mean, all you have to do is just look at my portfolios on Fur Affinity or Twitter, and you see the stuff that I draw for other people. I don't know, it's difficult to come up with any reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Huh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe in you. As if I took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. She wants the Sally D. Looking for her on Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this! Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I didn't have a chance for Sayori or Monica. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other, but besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Gonna have a good time, having a ball. Can't stop me now. And we are copyrighted by motherfucking Queen. It's already Sunday. Actually, it is Thursday, my dude. I'm then getting increasingly anxious. Oh, you're telling me my face is already fuzzy. About Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I told Warren that he canceled Sunday's live streams and we'll have to push it to Monday, but this is for school-related activities. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing about Sayori since she left the club early that other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on her door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often so that we made it like a habit of simply entering each other's homes like we were family. Yeah, I do that a lot with some of my friends. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down to greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Sally. Hey, new outfit! Yeah, because it'd be weird to be wearing a school uniform on a Sunday. Oh, this is actually nice somber some music. Let's sit down and relax to take in the atmosphere of her room and of that
cow with the penetrating udders and the angry bird on top. Doesn't look more angry, it looks more like shocked bird. And also a time for me to catch my breath. It's called Mr. Cow. Nice. That is awesome. I have a fox by my bed. Likes to sleep with me every once in a while. I named her Rebecca because I like foxes, and Rebecca sounded like a very beautiful name. Actually, let me see if I can actually pull it up. Do y'all have any plushies or cute little, like, little Beanie Babies, adorable things to carry around with you, or just have around your room? Look into the eyes of Rebecca. I got it on Easter. Instead of a bunny, I got a fox. So, I mean, great. I actually have my own little fox plush now. What would be awesome is if we had like another fox plush, but it was modeled after my persona. Like it would have like, the little like the red ears and tail and everything, and it would have like the blue eyes, the bow, and like probably like either the round glasses or these glasses. That'd be a fun thing to have. If I ever get like merch or something, and I get like a plush for some reason, that's probably what I'm gonna be doing. She'll be standing right next to me by my mic. This is actually really nice. I like it. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Ah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. Yeah, you can see a messy bed, papers on the floor, there's a shirt, pants, or leggings. That's ripped. Wadded up, crumpled piece of paper. Also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? How'd you know that? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori already left by the time we decided that last meeting. I'm pretty sure she kept in touch with Monica. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Oh, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, fuck, I misread. I didn't read that one. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Sally. Huh? Why can't it just be like that? It's always been. This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been even been thinking about me right now. Sayori, what the fuck? You've been my friend. Even if you're not my fuck buddy or not, I would still care about you. Same as it ever was, same as if it ever was, same as 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 it ever was. Start going into like a fucking rave. Like, and you may tell yourself. Yeah.
But this is just my punishment, isn't it? Sayori, I want to give you a hug. Like, seriously. I'm getting punished for being so selfish. You're not being selfish! This is not my beautiful Sayori. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. Once in a lifetime taking heads. Oh shit. Oh, Talking Heads. That song. I see. Okay, I see what you mean. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Sally. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Sally? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is... Omae wa mou shinderu. Nari! His head explodes. I've had really bad depression my whole life. Oh. I mean, this is for you then. Take it. Take it. I've ate a few of the chocolates, so I'm sorry about that, but I left you with a good majority. Did you know that? Did you know gaming? Did you know that I had depression? Yeah, depression likes to really sneak up on people. Even like where one day you're having a great time and the next, or even on the same day, it just hits you like a fucking truck, and then you're just fucked for the rest of the day, or week, or month, or several months. I was depressed for a while, like several months during the summer. Like after I graduated, I just been put on a rut and just kind of let myself go a little bit more. I even grew a fucking beard, like a huge fucking beard. Well, not huge, but it was like the biggest I ever had. I literally grew out for like 5-6 months, like half a year long. So it was like up to like right here, maybe. And yeah, I'm transgendered, but I mean like during those months, like I really haven't shaved and put makeup on and everything. Finally, I got out of that rut and I was able to go ahead and do that again. And if you want to see how it looked like with all that makeup on and everything, check out the description on the Twitch page. Why do you think I'm late for school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do when I fully know how worthless I am? Shh. Poor girl. I'm getting messages, hold on. Oh, it's 4:20. I'm down. There are times I've had several suicide attempts, but never ever fully went through it, or even managed to get to the point of like actually like harming myself. It was either like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this like all out, not even just suffer for like scars if I don't fully do it. It's gotten to that point before several times. Thankfully it hasn't been like that when I was through the depression states last year, but I know full well how it can be. It affects people, many different people in different ways. So if you notice that you or your friend has depression or anything like that, go outside, try to go ahead and experiment a little, try something new. Or hang out with some friends, explain to them like, hey, I'm not feeling alright, then here's why, or even if you don't know why, just saying like, I'm not feeling too good, is there any way we can probably do to help work around this? Seeking help is probably one of the most best things you can ever do. So, I mean, if you ever feel that way, go outside, go out with some friends, do something that makes you happy, or try something new, and maybe you might enjoy that. That's just my public PSA. Just get help. Don't ever think you're worthless, because you matter to someone, even if it comes to like your family or anything like that. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Sometimes the happiest people are the most saddest. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. You know, and there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was just tell me. You don't understand at all, Sally. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have wasted effort caring about me instead of doing important things. Bitch, you're important to me! You die, I have no friend. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right, that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Sally. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. Can I bitch slap this person and tell her that she fucking matters? And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. Do it! This time, I pulled her into a tight embrace. This looks very awkward. Sally? Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then it's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Sally. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Sally, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing this or doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to at least let me be selfish too. No matter what else it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Sally. The only thing I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go, and she does so. I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit our house. God, that got so fucking depressing, like hardcore. Like, I really got into it there. It's like, no! I hate it. I hate that. When people like get like so sad. Like there's something I can do to help, even if it is with a fictional characters. I can sympathize with them. I said goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I found myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. My chest hurts. Like, I feel really sad for Sayori. Like, holy crap. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah! We got the sweater, guys. She's wearing a sweater. It's a turtleneck sweater. All she needs is the ones with the open breast, and that's perfect. Oh, she's wearing some nice leggings, too. Followed by the Virgin Killer sweater. But we're working down the line. Sweater and yoga pants. Like, I mean, it looks nice. I really like it. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. Or are these tights worn as pants? Most likely the tights worn as pants, so yoga pants, otherwise known as yoga pants, or those tights, yeah. Leggings. I also have some jeggings, which look like jeans, but they're actually leggings. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would reassert you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Common sense. So goddamn rare, it's like a superpower. Yeah, if it is, I want them. I need to get more leggings and I need to get more leggings and possibly a gaff, something that can hide my dick from like showing, like bulging out from the damn thing. Because I want to freely walk around in them, but like I feel like I would have to wear a skirt or something above that. walking around in public, everyone's gonna see Dong. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Bitch, does it look like I made out money? Aside from bits and Twitch Prime here? Tights? Tights are amazing. And sweaters. Saga, we should totally draw like some of our characters wearing that. Tights and sweaters. At least I hope I got everything right. Oh, you got jeggings too? What color? Mine are red. Like a burgundy, maroon kind of red. Totally. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Surprisingly, my room is big enough. I have a king-size bed or a queen-size bed? I can fit 2 people on my bed. Holy crap. I only have a twin with a Batman symbol on it. And then Batman up there. Oh, yours are blue? Cool. I have a wireless keyboard, a mouse. I guess this is my gaming station. Computer chair looks the same. My closet behind me, a little drawer. Is that a flat screen TV or a CRT? Hell, I would kill to have this as my room. Holy crap, I would love this. Japanese anime characters always seem to have spacious rooms and homes, even though it's freaking Japan, most expensive rents in the world. And I want to live in Japan one of these days, but I mean, like, fuck, I got a good job. It's so clean. My room is kind of cluttered and put together. I cleaned it before you came over, so how to hide the dildos? That's very considerate of you to do. No, I would have been really embarrassed in my room if it was a mess while you were here. I didn't want you to see the giant horse dildo. I'm always sorting out a mess in my flat. That's cool. I need to rearrange my little shelf here with all the games, and that little shelf over here with full games, so everything's all categorized and together. I think I might do that like tomorrow or something. Because tomorrow, or no, maybe it's Saturday. If people don't come over and not doing D&D or anything like that, I might just go ahead and just take a day to rearrange my shelves. When I do enjoy cleaning. Also, I'm thinking I should probably put all the cables and such in a bag. Like, each of them have their own individual Ziploc bag and labeled for what console it's for. So I don't have to be like searching for like wires and everything. I'd be searching for different bags and have it categorize them. That would be actually a good idea, a smart idea. I should do that Sunday too. Here's mine, and what is that linked to? Oh, those are really cool. The little flower, those prints on them, like the flower print and. Oh, okay, those are more flowers on the legs. I thought they were like peacock feathers. Oh, those are actually really cool. I don't think I have a picture of me wearing my jeggings. So I don't think I have a picture of me wearing my jeggings. I don't wear them a lot. Maybe because I don't have a lot of clothes that go well with the red. Oh, that's actually really cool. Thank you for sharing that with us, Yosh. I would have gladly help you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. It was full of porn. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of my hands firmly in her lap, as if it was making sure she was keeping track of them. She almost found the giant horsecock Yoda. Bad Dragon, sponsor me. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will just stop by just out of curiosity. You're welcome. I mean, I love them. They're cool. I want them. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes you feel relieved. And kind of happy. You know, you can't even see the fox. I'm just going to put her on my chest. Fox booby. There we go. Now the fox will join us in this chat. Plus, can't believe I guess about porn mag. Lucky guess. Maybe. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax? About some things for relaxation. It's called drugs. We inject them and... I'm just kidding. No, don't do drugs, kids. It's bad. Unless it's medical usage. Prescribed by a doctor. Actual doctor. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I just been shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you think? Yeah, for a cult. Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Oh, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributions to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. I like lavender. But if you have a cherry blossom kind of scent, I'm all over it. You can't even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes the switch at the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This one is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. I should possibly get myself some of this kind of shit because I'm always tense and full of anxiety. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that'll be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles down, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We'll be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. We will need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut the pieces of ribbon to hang them from the doorway of the classroom.
So very Japanese.
Then we can fasten the paper into the ribbons and create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative.
I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Yeah, I'm not fucking creative at all. I suck.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Or maybe it's the jasmine scent. Here's a marker, Sally. You can write any characters you want on. Oh, sweet! I want Goku from Dragon Ball Z on this. Oh wait, not those kind of characters. All right. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Oh, all right. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. Huh. That's weird. That's no ordinary pocket knife. You call that a knife? This is a knife. I don't have a knife in my room. I keep knives away from my room because of one bad attempt. The only time I ever really carry a knife on me is actually when I'm going like fishing. Other than that, I make sure I don't have one around me. Oh, it looks really fancy. Ah, well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Ah! Okay. It's just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. Ah, you're laughing at me. Those leggings, man. I like them. Someone send me like this attire. Hell, even add like a blue or purple long wig like this. I'll cosplay her. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, kind of intense. Besides, it's really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. And there is cosplay for DDLC on eBay. Yeah, I just have a hard time trusting eBay sometimes, because sometimes it's, especially with costumes, because I'm quite a big person myself, and every time I try to order something, even a custom order, they're always kind of too small. I like to think she wears tights with feet. Oh, you mean the ones like they also act as like your own socks as well, like it doesn't open on the bottom. It actually is fully one connected. Kind of like what, pantyhose, I think. Regular tights pantyhose. Yeah, okay. You know, that'd be nice. That'd be nice to have. Also, I need to get myself some size 14 shoes. Like, I don't know, it's hard because I'm 6'4", size 14 in females, and I have really broad shoulders and very long arms. So most things don't really fit, so I have to like really custom order something. I bought a diva costume and yeah, that thing was kind of small on me still. And not because I'm just kind of fat, but more like it doesn't fit long ways, or my shoulders don't fit right. Like this shirt would probably be up to like right here on me, instead of it being like right here, like it could be. It goes up to like right here, and it makes you feel really tight and uncomfortable. If I'm gonna be like the Incredible Hulk or a fat guy in a little coat. Double XL barely fits you. I can see that, yeah. Because it's weird, because I think the Diva suit is a double XL. I think I can do one more size up, but they didn't have one more size up when I bought it at the convention. Many cis women also have that problem with this. That's true. But being like, transgendered and mostly going stuff like buying stuff online for some items, makes it a little harder for me to determine what actually does fit, because different sizes, different things. Different companies, different sizes, so... Same thing with men's shirts, like, some shirts I'm a large, other shirts I'm an extra large, like, what the fuck? I can relate. Yeah. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Like a snake. A solid snake. Metal Gear confirmed. Also, I heard the reviews are out for Metal Gear Survive. And no, that is not. It is also not only the name of the title, but also a cry for help. Metal Gear, please survive. It's not gonna survive because the ratings have been pretty shit on it so far. Where do you even get a knife like this? eBay. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Sally, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. Have I touched it at all? It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts a finger in her mouth and licks the wound. What the fuck? You know that had blood on it, right? Okay. Yeah, I basically did that jokingly, like I think as the character would do it himself, not fucking Yuri. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. She has now tasted the power of a god. She has tasted human flesh. She will want more. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. What did I come back to? Well, apparently you came back to sucking, Yuri sucking on my finger that I cut myself with, so she's also licking the blood. Like Ponyo? I've never seen Ponyo, sadly. I wanted to watch it, but I never had the chance to sit down and watch it. Same with a lot of Miyazaki films. I did watch My Neighbor Totoro. I did watch the Lupin III and Castle of the Cagliostro. I love that one, actually. I watched Kiki's Delivery Service. I watched Howl's Moving Castle, and I want to say I watched Spirited Away. I think those were only 5 Miyazaki films I watched. No, I did watch Princess Mononoke, and I did watch Secret World of Arrietty. But I've never seen Ponyo. I haven't seen a lot of the other films though. My favorite has to be the Lupin the Third one. Because that one was like, my god, when I first watched it, back when it was on Netflix, I watched that over and over and over again. And I kind of got really, really sad when they took it off. Like, I was really sad. I was like, no, I actually liked watching that movie. They never added it back, I think. Cagliostro was very influential in the Disney Renaissance. You know, I can really see that. Like, the music was wonderful. I like the way how everything was just drawn out and it was just well animated. And that was my actually only first introduction to Lupin the Third. Like, I didn't know what Lupin the Third was. I didn't know what it was when I first saw it on Netflix. So I was like, I'll give it a shot. It's a random anime. I've always seen it everywhere. I'll try it out. And I fell in love. The clock climax influenced the great mouse detective.
Dude, the Great Mouse Detective is amazing. With Basil, I think his name was Basil. It was just a Sherlock Holmes reference, but with mice. Didn't they live inside Sherlock Holmes' house? It's Radigan, Sir Radigan. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. My dick is rock solid, and now I'll have to go ahead and take care of it. But I guess you was just trying to help, right? I'm so dense! Miss Kitty is very popular on Fur Affinity. Really? It's been years since I've seen The Great Mouse Detective. Like, I think I was still a kid when I last watched it. If not a teenager. I'm 22 now. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recur from this at the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I'll take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. What the fuck? You lick my finger. I must retaliate by licking your finger. Sally, did you just really just do that? Nah, we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that'd be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Sally. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response for that. I mean, I sit around and I draw porn for a living. I play D&D. I'm pretty weird myself. I'm a very nerd, geeky kind of person. Licking fingers. The next PDA thing school will stop. Now we have... First we had the... What was one of the earliest challenges there was? Okay, there was the Ice Bucket Challenge, but it actually did raise awareness for some things. Followed by some other challenge I can't think at the top of my head. And now we have the Tide Pod Challenge. And now, Licking Finger Challenge. People are gonna get so sick from that shit too. Like, what if there's like someone that actually like, just never washed their hands after like using a restroom and everything? Did you probably just never wiped and everything? They have like crud on their hands, someone licks it. They have to do it. Oh, he did it, the madman! Hashtag finger licking challenge. Someone just like takes it from this stream and just like exasperates it from there. God, it's gonna be so fucking weird that actually does happen. I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, the blood already clotted and it stopped bleeding. Ew, no. Exactly, right? But people will eat Tide Pods, apparently. So what's the next thing they'll eat, right? We're gonna have like public service announcements and shit like that for students and faculty. Please don't lick each other's fingers. Keep your hands away from other people's mouths. God. I see. That's relieving. The tension quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I'll watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue making progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Looks better than I expected, and it'll be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. Just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in your mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right, painting. Thing I really don't like doing a lot, because the painting gets dirty everywhere. Yeah, like I've been going to school to become like an art teacher, and I'm an artist that actually hates painting and charcoal. Actually, I just hate being dirty in general. That's why I do digital art. That and also looks a lot nicer.
One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
No, of course not.
6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water, okay? If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. Because you can get rid of the plastic cups and it won't mess around with actual drinking cups that you use. I put it on the plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. She's getting a look at my porn, isn't she? Yuri? Yes? I come into Yuri, quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or something? Or is it just me? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So I thought we should do something simple. That would look very nice. I like digital art too, but when you get used to it, you try drawing with a pencil and you keep trying to find the undo button. Yeah, it's called the eraser. But no, I know exactly how you mean, because I've been doing digital art for a little while when I was in college. And then I took a life drawing class, like, oh god, that was bad. And my god, that was fucking brutal on me. So I expect a lot of erasures. I had to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors of our sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat! What are you gonna write? Omae wa mo shinderu. It will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get it the other way of each other. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, I'm back. Oh god, that hurts. I sneezed really hard there. Whew. Ah! Life doesn't have a save and load option. Man, I wish it did. Shame, isn't it? Yeah. Woo! Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. Fun fact, I never had an art class until 8th grade. And when I came to high school, I didn't get an art class until I think my junior year and senior year. 2nd semester. It's bullshit because even though I told the counselors and teachers I wanted to pursue a career in art, oh yeah, you're never gonna have that. Oh, it's senior priority or some shit like that, or upperclassman priority. Fuck you, bitch. I thought you guys were supposed to go ahead and help me pursue a good career in the future. I want to expand on my things as an artist and actually learn how to do that shit. And I think I would have been better at my art by doing so. But no, counselors and everyone else said, no, fuck you, can go fuck yourself, and you'll never have an art class until 8th grade. And that was after I fought for it. Like, hardcore. I hate this place. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. I actually am having a great old time. It's kind of fun, you know? I had the same thing with cooking in high school. Surprisingly enough, I was able to get that cooking class my senior year, but I didn't really much mind it, or I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, oh, you guys had cooking? Cool. We call it food science. I was able to make some really nice stuff though. I made pizza, I don't think I made onion rings. No, I didn't make onion rings. I think we made a cake before. and most of the time they put me as a head chef. Like we were supposed to rotate, but apparently I knew what I was doing because I like to bake and I followed the recipe like all like hardcore. They always put me as head chef in my own little group. So it would always be the sous chef, the cleaners, and everyone else always rotating, but they always just voted for me being there. So it's like, all right, so we go ahead and do this, do that, do that. You do this, you do that, you do that. I was always on the move. Go, go, go. You do this, you do that. Deep fried Oreos? I only had that one time in my entire life, and my god, they were good. Oh, hey, Nerd Chef, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining in the stream. But yeah, like, that's when high school is when I actually learned I actually really do like cooking and baking stuff. It just, so basically when I have a recipe and the items along with it and how to do it, I can go actually take the time out of my day and do it. So what's this game about exactly? Basically, it's just a visual novel with a twist. It's been trending for quite a while, so I've been wanting to play it, and I purposely avoided many different things for it, so I know absolutely nothing about this game other than my first time going in right now. But my favorite thing to make was actually muffins, so I really enjoyed making muffins. I mostly made banana muffins and chocolate chip muffins. Kind of funny, no? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. So yeah, I did that, but what was bullshit was that they never put me in any classes that I want or even needed. Like, they put me in ROTC just because. And I had to stay with it for a first semester my freshman year because they filled out my schedule so many times. I even put in for Spanish class. They put me in French class. Like, I live in an area that's full of Spanish speakers. You think it'd be wise to put me in a Spanish class when I don't know how to speak Spanish. Think about that for a moment. They put me in a French class when I need to take Spanish, and I'm in an area full of Spanish speakers. Like El Paso, Texas, I live there. Juarez, Mexico is my backyard, basically. Texas. You know that there's a corner in Texas where it leads to Mexico and New Mexico. I'm in that corner. So it's like, I'm probably the only person in that area that doesn't know Spanish. Please, I want to learn Spanish, not French. And I only met one French person in my life, and that's you, Saga. But you know English, so it's like, I can just speak to you English. Yeah, they put me in ROTC, they put me in French class. I dropped out of those classes because I didn't need them. Or even want to be in them to begin with. Like, no. You're giving me wasted credits! I'm surprised I graduated on time and everything too, because my god, they fucked up with my credits so bad. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter. We don't talk much. So having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Well, you could be my brother and take 8 years of Spanish. Yeah, I live right next to Mexico, and I still don't know a lot of Spanish. I know very little, like poquito, but not a lot. And I still sound very white when I say it. Because fuck school? Yeah, fuck school. Yeah, don't go to school, just drop out. I feel that way about things about like no, you can just stay in school. Like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri gently smiles. I know you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Ow! Yeah, sorry. Yuri wheels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Oh, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. We just bumped heads. Did I have like paint on my forehead or something? No, not on the turtleneck sweater. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel and I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and I kneel back down in front of her. Oh! We got another CG. Look at that blood in those fuck me eyes. Look at those eyes. Honestly, I really wish I can draw like this. Like, I like how they do with the shading and the tints. The outline looks like it's not being used with an outline tool. It looks like it's just like another pen outline with it. Everything just kind of blends in well together, especially the eyes. It really pops out. So fuck me eyes right there. Yeah, CG, yeah! Oh my god, what's wrong with her face? The artist is septically. There wasn't paint on that face. Yeah, I don't see no paint. Or on that rag. But yeah, I really want to learn how to draw like this. But mine is just a little bit more cartoony. Mixed. But like, I need more practice. I need to figure out how I can do it like this and learn new techniques. Especially with Sai on how to draw like this. Instead of relying on the outline tool I always use. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. She's gonna pretend to be Yuri for now. I'm not gonna kiss my plush though. It's so hot, I didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use the cold water. Having finished, and then she starts removing the makeup. And then it turns out I've been talking to a 3,000-year-old crustacean from the Paleozoic era asking for tree fitty. And I told him, God damn it, Loch Ness Monster. I ain't not gonna give you no goddamn tree fitty. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Ah. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. It's been a while since I saved, so let's do that. It's gonna be like that one meme, that one picture there, that one meme, where it shows like the guy like in a very distraught face, but he's like kind of sweating, but he holds like a little rag to his face. He's like, this is gonna be like that situation right here, like. And keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. There's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? It appears I am allergic to jasmine. No, I'm not allergic to jasmine. I don't think I'm allergic to anything as I know of so far, other than pollen. Yuri's gentle fingers wraps around my wrist, send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she is unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with the white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy for the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it'd be best to leave it here and have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts. Is that okay? Yeah, that's totally fine. It's not like I'm gonna forget it. I forgot it. Wonderful. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Whew. Look at that little fucking cinnamon roll. That face. This looks so adorable. You say you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping that we would have extra time after finishing work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we've got everything done right. Yeah. So, I think I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I'll walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I was glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets with her fidget spinner. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait! I kinda say without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Sally. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kinda like that about you. Oh! She's closer. She's closer, guys. Everyone, freak out! Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't think I even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Boop! Sayori! Huh? Ah. Oh hey, Sayori's here. Hi, Sally. Sayori! Just now we weren't... It's okay, Sally. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course! Sayori beams. Yes, so see you tomorrow. Fucking dash it like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. Nai? Or now? Nai? Nah. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off with the sound of Green Hill Zone playing behind her. Could we get like some fan art like fucking Yuri as a very embarrassed Sonic the Hedgehog running around collecting rings or something like that?
That'd be freaking hilarious to have. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but the imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Don't cry! Why is she tearing up? Help! That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears started rolling down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Sally? I don't know. I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? Quick, get the sutures. We're gonna fucking suture this heart back up together. It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, what the fuck is happening? Like, just let me hug you again. Did I fuck up something? Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Sally. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything. She got closer. I blinked and she got closer. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you feel any more. Until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Sally. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I'm gonna like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and startled to like you too much. I did this to myself, Sally. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. Give me a moment to recuperate. God, because my anxiety is actually kind of peaking up a bit, so I might have to end it pretty soon. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I set my head down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. A hot picking. Sayori. Let's fuck should be an option. God damn it, chef. Hold on. Oh, Dios mío. Like, holy shit. I feel so bad for Sayori. But I really I love Yuri a lot right now. But Monica #1, but god damn. What did you post? What did you post, Yosh? It's a bit of a spoiler, I'm sorry. But hold on, right now. Sonic, if someone tries to touch you in a place or in a way that makes you uncomfortable, that's no good. The fuck? Just... Oh man! I'm gonna see if I can put that up on like a window capture really quick. Let me see if I can do like a window capture really quick. That's weird, the image is not even popping up. Okay, how about this? Remove. Don't mess the mood. Alright, I won't add it. I won't show it. But I'm saving that because that's freaking hilarious. What do you think I should tell Sayori? I honestly don't know. Like, Sayori is my best friend in this game. I have developed some fondness for her, but I really like Yuri. Oh, I did save. But fuck. But I really want to get with Monica. You can always come back and choose the other option. Not when I'm streaming. Not when I'm streaming. Have guts and stand by your choice. I have no balls. I have no guts on that, man. Like, oh god, I just like... I hate these decisions because I'm never one the kind of person to outright be the leader and make the decision myself. Because I really want to get with Monica, but I also like Yuri. And Sayori is just so sad right now. Because she will remember that. And I kind of like that Telltale version, like in Telltale games. Top right hand corner, Sayori will remember this. Friend or lover? Will you friend zone her? God, the chat is mean! I can't make the decision. I really have to think this through. I really have to think this through. I think I
can stream the Sagara family visual novel. I don't know what that is, but as long as it's safe for work, sure, maybe will. But you must. Ah. I'll look it up on my spare time. Oh, it's 18 plus? Then no, Twitch will not allow you to stream that then. Either say I love you to Sayori. But you'll always be my dearest friend. I will friend her if you want the other girl. I don't know. Because she's really up there too now. What would be the best for her? Because earlier she's like trying to push me away because her emotions are getting in the way of everything. And if I say you're my dearest friend, I feel like she's gonna kill herself or something. Like, I don't know. I am seriously at a distraught right now. This is like a big decision for the game. I got really invested in this game. Like, this beforehand, I would have said just keep going for Monica this, Monica that. But this episode was like a Sayori episode, Sayori and Yuri episode, and it's like, fuck. This is the first playthrough? Yeah, this is my first playthrough. You must choose. Even poorly, you will see. Ask Google. I'm trying to keep it as spoiler free as possible. Leave in the heart of the cards. God damn it. Man, that was fucking Yugi's power with the Millennium Puzzle. It didn't not only just release the Pharaoh Soul, the puzzle was meant for bringing out the card you needed the most. What does my heart tell you? I don't know, my heart is having convulsions right now. It's telling me eat more greens and vegetables. Choose Exodia. Like, I want to love Sayori, but I also want to love the others as well. But honestly, thinking about it right now, Monica hasn't given me a reason to really like her, but that's only because I haven't had the opportunity to like her. And if I were to say I love you to Sayori, and eventually get the option to hang out with Monica, I feel like I'd be betraying Sayori's trust and everything as well. Why not both? Send her to the Shadow Realm? What's the matter, Yugi boy? Ah, fuck. Fuck it. Option B. Option B. You'll always be my dearest friend. I hate this. I want to go out with her, but I also want to go out with someone else. Ah. It's so hard to press the button. I am not trying to like be over dramatic about this. I'm really like heart wrenching here. Will, shut up. I hope things actually work out better for you in the future, man. I'm sorry things are not going well with you right now, man. Here is hoping that you can find someone that likes you for the way you are and you like them for the way they are. This is a very bad game for me to play because I am a very indecisive person. That is my whole personality. I don't care what other people do, as long as it's like nothing outright illegal or anything kind of like that. Like, sure, I'll do whatever it is you want me to do. Like, given a decision, I can't make that decision because I always feel so guilty afterwards. If it makes you feel it is good. Hashtag Monica #1. You'll always be my dearest friend. I cooked it. But I like Fox Yuri. Okay, Yuri's now #1. I'm just kidding. Now, there was a fan art I saw earlier that had Monica had fox ears as well, but this is actually a very cute picture. I like it. Saving it. Finish her! No. Get in the feels. I actually want to cry now. Like, seriously, I feel like crying. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. Friend zone mentality. Listen to her. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. I don't like that! I don't like that! Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. I should have gone with option A! Is this what it feels like? I get stepped. No! Man, I rate to say Yori so bad right now. And I haven't played this game. Well, I'll give you a fucking hug later on if you want. Just to sympathize. I should write a poem about this. Sayori. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. You aren't being selfish at all! So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. Stand by your choice. Thanks for the words of confidence, Saga. But I'm not confident at all. That's why I came here. Just so I can get the answer I needed to hear. She needed closure. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. Like, she did want it to go to the way it was before. She mentioned that before. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Sally. I'll trust you with anything. Please don't cry. You're making me cry. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over to her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? I don't want to play this anymore. I'm too sad now. There's nothing more that I could have done. And all I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on her own, and help her on her path. That's right. Time to go cry in the shower. I'm just gonna be crying in the shower. I'm not even gonna get naked. I'm just gonna be just fully clothed, stay in the shower in a corner, crying and eating cookies. Possibly bringing little Rebecca here and just like holding her, just kind of crying back and forth. Keep on, go forward, while listening to Linkin Park. Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Yeah, numb. God, I really feel really emotional right now. Like, especially with the whole anxiety going on. My hands are kind of shaking a little bit. My face is very fuzzy, having a little bit of weakness of breath. So, like, just gotta calm down. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I try so hard. This is that fucking song. Oh god. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Crying until the end. But even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. Whatever. I promised her that I will hang out with her throughout the entire event tomorrow. I know these thoughts will conjure to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. Ah! Fuck it, this is the Monaco playthrough. The next time I ever play this game off screen or something, I'm going straight for Sayori. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Okay, honestly, I feel I'm going to end it here. So I want to say thank you all so much for joining me on this stream. Oh my god, I do not feel good. Too much information. What did I say? Oh, well, fuck you, Will. I'm about to get off. Oh, I got you. Make sure. There's a little more later. Yeah. But I feel like I streamed for about 3 hours and 37 minutes so far. And I feel like the festival is going to be the start of a new thing. So I feel like it would be a good idea to end it here and start with the next episode with the festival. So, oh my god. So I want to say thank you all so much for joining me on this fantastic stream. Thank you all so much for joining me here. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thanks for following me. Thanks for the bits. God. Hope you all can see you all tomorrow again for either Kingdom Hearts 2.8. 2.8. And or maybe another Final Fantasy 1 stream. So I hope you all can join me in for that. Oh god, I feel very shakish. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. And just remember, every donation you make, half of the revenue will be going straight to my girlfriend at Uber Ann, which is for helping her getting into a good, nice, stable place with a nice flow of income going in, and just to help get basic necessities in. because by the end of the month he's being kicked out of their home. Their whole family's being kicked out of the house, and they're a low income family. So I'm doing whatever I can to pitch in. So sounds good. PM me when you resume DDLC. All right, then I will, Saga. Hope you have a good night. Bye. Also, before we leave, let's go ahead and start off with a raid. There's 2 people I know that's playing right now. It's either Some Call Me Johnny or Barry is streaming. You know, let's go ahead and watch Some Call Me Johnny. So if you know what a raid is, basically you go from one person's stream to the other stream that they recommend, and it's to help get a different variety of different streamers, be introduced to different people streaming different things. Like maybe, hey, I like this guy streaming this game. Maybe I can follow him, subscribe to him, or donate to him, or something like that as well. No. Right now, Some Call Me Johnny is streaming Kingdom Hearts 1.5. He's doing a level 1 proud mode. So, and the raid message will be hashtag Monica is number 1. Monica number 1. And if you want, if you ever do subscribe and everything, have access to my emotes, you can also add the Red Mage or the Princess Daisy emote that I have. Either or works. So just hashtag Monica number 1, post it in this chat. And if they ever ask, like, oh, who's rating you? Who's rating me? Oh, it's Lady Foxheart. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right here. Raid Some Call Me Johnny. Also, if you don't know who Some Call Me Johnny is, he runs a YouTube channel that does video game reviews, and he also has a Let's Play channel along with his brother Elliot and their best friend Matt Mattelli. Pretty cool guys. I watch them all the time, so want to go check out their stuff, follow them on YouTube as well. So, hope you have a wonderful, fantastic time. See you tomorrow with either Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy. Bye-bye.